Well,
Sergeant Reedy. Be arrested on substance. See, Boston did the same thing. And every single police station still has a sign saying that it's illegal to film in the building, and they cite the city code. But the city code refers to the chancellor's room and everything. Anyway, I challenged it. I went into every single one, and Boston PD backed down. So they just stopped saying they were going to arrest you because they look stupid. Then they say, we'll arrest you if you do something. Then we do it, they don't arrest you. Or if they arrest you, they look stupid because you can't arrest someone for public building.
it's a blast responder.
We'll meet you there, Machan, okay?
Oh, yeah. You guys going to go live, or are you live? Oh,
they just
yeah.
put it in policy.
Let me know when you go live. Grab cat.
I just told Officer Marchand that I will meet him in his call. He's going to call, and I think for citizen backup, we'll be there with our cameras and observe and make sure that everyone's rights are protected. What do you think? Because we got it. Yeah, I told him, I said, listen, I said, if he's on a stop, I'm not going to go up and interfere in his stop.
Here it is, guys. AFA is about to get deputized.
I will do everything that's within the legal limit. Right. Well, I have an ill roundhouse kick, Saj. Oh, roundhouse kick someone. I can.
We will back you up.
You could. So wait, hold on a second. Okay.
Can you deputize?
Hold on. Whoa.
I don't know if it's still in. It's no block.
It is. It's
I think it's $1.
So let me ask you a question. Hold this for a moment, and then you can withdraw it.
Could you deputize me for
All right,
10
we'll be up.
seconds? Well,
Do you need a flashlight?
In the name of the Commonwealth, I commend you assist me figure out if this vehicle is
Am I deputized? Of course. Okay.
Take a look at that.
Step back. Excuse me.
Obstruction is a physical act.
I think it looks good, Saj, but I do think the citizen needs to get tased.
Well,
Can I tase
that
him?
we can't do.
You can only tase me if I'm holding on to him.
That's
Really releasing this civil duty.
Thank you very much. You know what? So that I got deputized.
You got canned pretty quick. Going Freeman. You know what? I didn't watch Freeman's new video yet.
Seconds. And the first thing I did was yell at you, tell you to step back from filming, and then when you questioned me, I asked if I could exert force on him.
Yeah. He was possessed.
Am I violating the law?
No, I'm saying for your safety.
Okay, so I heard you using.
Yeah, they were saying.
I heard you using profanity out here.
Is that illegal?
It is.
No, it's not.
You do it one more time, you're going to jail. One more time, you're going to jail.
Freedom of speech.
Okay.
Your Constitution.
All right, turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Iowa County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, how you doing this afternoon?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. This is James Freeman, by the way, and I was trying to figure out if Deputy Matt Clinton had been put to yet. Yeah, I guess that he had kidnapped somebody under color of law last year, and I was reading up on the U.S. statutes, and when you kidnap somebody under color of law, it says that you may be sentenced. So I'm just curious where we're at in that process. Hey everybody, it's James Freeman, and today's video is coming to us from Iowa County, Iowa, where the Sheriff's Department arrested Afro audits for telling them to learn the Constitution. And this video is coming to us from this Afro man.
Am I violating the law?
No, I'm saying for your safety.
I know. Don't touch me. That's battery.
Okay, but first, thanks to Private Internet Access for sponsoring today's video. Guys, you wouldn't leave your door hanging wide open on your physical property. So why do you leave it wide open on your digital property for hackers, businesses, to be able to stream content for free that I would have had to pay for and pay only $2.03 Internet Access for sponsoring this video? Afro Audits also showed up and was on the street, on the public street, recording. Immediately, one of the officers noticed him, walked up, and immediately went full tyrant, started bullying him and saying he couldn't be anywhere near them for his safety. And the truth is, it's not safe to be anywhere near any police officer. They're unhinged lunatics. You never know what they're going to do. And sure enough, the police in this interaction proved that it was unsafe to be near a police officer.
Okay. I'll stand here and watch him. You need something, bud? All right, back away. Don't be a moron. What's that? I said back away from here.
Notice it appears that the public sidewalk is right here, and Afroman Audits is way over there. The body cam you're watching here is that of Robert Duncan, also known as Dunkin' Donuts, who makes an annual salary of $63,487.
No, you watch the house. Hey, this is a dangerous situation. Walk back further, okay? For your safety. I'm telling you, walk back further. Okay, no, you're not.
Am I violating the law?
No, this is, I'm saying for your safety. You
I know.
move
Don't
further
touch
down.
me. That's battery.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
touch me.
It's not battery.
Don't. Hey, battery, 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 battery. I get battery, battery, battery. Get the fuck off.
So there's different legislation and statutes for this state by state. In the state that I'm in New Mexico, putting your hands on someone is called battery. In Iowa, 708.1 calls the same exact thing assault. Either way, no matter how the legislation defines exactly what it is, most of us learn by about 1 or 2 years old to keep our hands to ourselves. Some of us didn't.
Yeah, I can't hear anything from him in there.
That's weird.
Austin, come on out, buddy. We need to talk to you. Come to the door with your hands up.
A little bit later, a different deputy, Deputy Matthew Clinton, with an annual salary of $58,718, goes across the street to the home of Chris and Amanda Bush to try to solicit a disorderly conduct from them.
I am indoctrinated. Got some poker going. I'm only gonna play one game.
Are you interfering with this tonight? Are you interfering with this right now? How's it going, guys?
Good.
This guy causing a disturbance in your neighborhood?
Yes, he is.
Is he?
He's
Could you,
screaming obscenities and swearing, and yeah.
Yeah, I have children in this house. If you could remove them for us, that would be much appreciated.
I'm much
What a fucking bootlickers.
Okay, so I heard you using. I heard you using profanity out here.
Is that illegal?
It is.
No, it's not.
You do it one more time, you're going to jail. One more time, you're going to jail. Okay. All right, turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Afro Audits was arrested and booked into jail initially on charges of disorderly conduct for cussing in public. However, someone quickly informed the deputies that it's definitely not illegal to cuss in public, which is clearly established in a Supreme Court ruling from 1971, Cohen v. California. In this case, it wasn't even on a public sidewalk, which would be a traditional public forum where the most free speech is going to be allowed. It was inside of a courthouse that a man walked in wearing a sweater that read, "Fuck the draft." He was arrested and charged with disturbing the peace and even convicted, but he appealed this case all the way up to the Supreme Court, with the question of whether or not this conviction violated his right to free expression. The court's ruling? Yes, the conviction violated his First Amendment. The state tried to argue that sensitive groups, such as women and children, should be protected from seeing and hearing things that they don't want to see and hear.
Yeah, I have children in this house.
But the court ruled that Cohen's rights did not end where snowflakes started melting down.
In a society as diverse and populous as the United States, the free exchange of ideas,
Hey, Rosie,
offensively
we're gonna play a little
expressed
poker
ideas,
game.
is a virtue worthy of First Amendment protection. Allowing the state to prohibit the public display of one offensive word would open the floodgates to the state restricting even more language and inevitably
Sorry,
to the state
I'm rolling
prohibiting
one.
the expression of certain ideas.
So
For
the Iowa
hacking
County
one.
prosecutor changed the charges to interference with official acts. 10 months later, the case went to trial and Afro Audits was found not guilty. But what about the deputy that assaulted him and the other one that kidnapped him? And I say kidnapped because an arrest is when you legally and lawfully take someone into custody for breaking the law. A kidnapping is when you do it illegally and unlawfully. So at the time of the incident, Afro Audits did file official complaints with the Sheriff's Department against the two deputies. But to this day, almost a year later, he still hasn't heard anything back from them. Personally, I think it's about time we stop pretending cops should get administrative complaints for committing crimes. And I would argue that both of these two deputies committed crimes. Not only that, but I would argue that they committed their crimes under the color of law, or in other words, while pretending
jumping in.
that they had the legal, lawful
Yeah.
authority to do what they were doing. And the United States Criminal Code has a very clear statute under which these deputies could and should be charged. Title 18, USC Section 242. And while it's actually extremely uncommon for this code to be used, it was used within the last 2 decades in New Mexico to imprison an elected sheriff for a decade for a crime that he committed under color of law. Basically, it says it's illegal to willfully strip someone of their constitutionally protected rights under color of law. And it even says that if death results from the acts committed in violation of this section, or if such acts include kidnapping, that a person should be fined under this title or imprisoned for any term of years, or for life, or both, or maybe sentenced to.
Iowa County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, how you doing this afternoon?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. This is James Freeman, by the way, and I was trying to figure out if Deputy Matt Clinton had been put to yet. Yeah, I guess that he had kidnapped somebody under color of law last year, and I was reading up on the U.S. statutes, and when you kidnap somebody under color of law, it says that you make a sentence. So I'm just curious where we're at in that process.
Well, about our officers, if you have any questions, the sheriff's office, share voicemail.
Okay.
If you would like that.
Okay, you don't know anything about whether he's been put to death yet or not, though?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Sure. I'll go ahead and just leave a message with the sheriff, I guess.
That's awesome. I wonder why last responder, are you still here? Just curious why wouldn't you follow James? Okay. Yeah, phone calls are good. Well, we're not doing that again. His live's over. His tactics. To each his own, I suppose. Would not besmirch anybody for what they like or dislike.
Everybody, I was going to the gas station to come across these tools here, and looks like they got this truck surrounded and pulled over.
Trenty.
But they're not even real cops. They think they're real cops, but they're not. Interesting.
Well, there we go.
No, you're not. None of you are M. certified, right? Not M. certified? You're not, are you? You're not. None of the commercial vehicle enforcement people are. So what's your name and your badge number? If you're M. certified, no? You waiting on a real cop to show up? Gotcha. So you unlawfully detain this truck? You know, you guys you can't pull over vehicles that aren't commercial vehicles, right? And that how your job goes? Well, you don't have anybody pulled over. I'm going to stand where I'm free to stand in public, sir. I'm not interfering. Interfering is a physical act. I'm not interfering. So what's your name and your badge numbers? Name and badge numbers? My friends call me Spanky Pants. I'm just looking out for this guy's rights. As far as I know, none of you Michigan commercial vehicle enforcement guys are MCOL certified. We'll have to pull over vehicles with DOT license, but not private vehicles, right? Oh, yeah? Yeah, I have. I absolutely have. I could speed right in front of you and you can't pull me over. You're not MCOL certified. you can't even enforce the general laws and statutes of the state of Michigan like an MGOL certified officer can, right? Is that correct? Oh, no, I'm not wrong. Are you MCOL certified? Oh, okay. I mean, I'm saying if you was MCOL certified, you would tell me, because that makes you law enforcement. Otherwise, you're not law enforcement. I'm absolutely okay. It's called saliva. Yeah, these guys aren't real cops. That's why they won't identify. That's why they won't tell me if they're MCOL certified.
I'm not.
I can commit a misdemeanor right in front of you, and you can't do anything. That's absolutely true. I can commit a misdemeanor, and you can't arrest me for it. You only have the arrest powers that citizens have to affect a citizen's arrest. Yeah? No, I'm not. You do not have. You only have authority to arrest persons if you're under the direct supervision of an MCOL certified officer. Nope, that's the law. That's the law. Oh, I know the law.
You do not.
Oh, I absolutely do. That's where you guys got it wrong. And then you guys are just like, oh, I'm smarter than the average bear, boo-boo. I did, boo-boo. What are you going to do about it, boo-boo? Nothing. Roll your window up. That's what you're going to do. You're going to roll your window up. That's what you're going to do. You roll your window up. Because you guys think you're smarter than you are, but you're not. So are you MCOL certified? You're not? Okay. So you're nothing more than like a glorified security guard for big trucks. Gotcha. That's funny. You guys think you're cops, but you're not really cops. I find that hilarious. I am, sir. Are you MCOL certified? Because it's very important.
Just leave. Go away.
I don't have to leave or go away.
You don't, but why? You have a job?
I do have a job. Yeah, they're not real cops. No, they're not real cops. No, they're not real cops. They don't have the authority that state troopers have. They think they do.
We're just trying to do our job.
I know, but pulling over private vehicles isn't your job, though. Your job is like with vehicles.
It falls 100% in our authority, but you know that.
With DOT
You're just
numbers.
trying to pull.
Oh, I'm not pulling. It's all right. You know, if you give him a ticket and he beats it in court because you're not real law enforcement, that'll be your fault. If people know the laws, they can fight these bullshit charges in court and beat it. I've proven it. Just beat 2 felonies in Calhoun County because they thought they knew the law. Clowns think they're real cops. I want to see them give them a ticket. I want to see them give them a ticket.
Hey, George. Really, Rodney, huh? That's cool.
You know, search his vehicle too. Make sure we see this. Make sure they don't violate this guy's rights. See if they try to pull him out and search it. We'll make sure we document all this as evidence. Yeah, because neither one of these are MCOL certified state troopers. They're both commercial vehicle enforcement. They think they can arrest you, but they're fooled. They've got it in their head they're real cops, but they're not. Done verified 2 of them are not MCOL certified. I can almost guarantee the other 2 are not. Unless that sergeant is somehow MCOL certified, but I don't see how state troopers don't MCOL certify their commercial vehicle enforcement. But we'll look into it further. I've actually had commercial vehicle enforcement officers tell me they can't arrest me for a misdemeanor because they're not MCOL certified. But yeah, these guys think you can. And I'll go through my videos and I'll pull that footage up for you guys so you can see it. I'll make these guys.
Oh, you got trolled by Rodney Dangerfield? That's awesome. Each one of those are 2-man units too. What a waste.
Are you MGold certified? No? No name and badge number? No nothing? All right, cool. People pretend to be cops all the time. That's how you know if they're a real cop or not. They won't identify themselves.
This is freaking media, if you guys didn't know. It's Premiere from earlier.
Yeah, it's cold. There we go. I even had a lieutenant with the Michigan State Police tell me that these commercial vehicle enforcement officers are not MGold certified and cannot enforce the law. But they got this guy in cuffs here. Well, here, let's see what we see. From it.
Waiting for that spade, eh, Johnny?
Looks like he got a big old jaw in his mouth. That sergeant right there. I wonder if that's acceptable behavior, chewing tobacco while on duty.
Why the hell are they taking his boots off?
Oh, I didn't give you crap. Shut up. You ain't seen get crap yet. Shut up. Not real cop. That's a real cop. You're not a real cop.
Sorry, Matt. Sorry, not sorry. I flopped trip 8, and that other ace came up. I'm like, ooh. So unless you have ace 8 yourself, I'll give you the aces over 8s. I'm in. That's the only hand that would have beat me there. I don't roll them too tight. I don't.
Oh, you put your screensaver on so I can't read that stuff. They got a screensaver for that you guys can put on so I can't read that? No? Okay. Have a good one, man.
Yeah, he should have liked it.
So he had warrants. They're so glad they got to arrest somebody because he had a warrant. I wouldn't have gave him shit. No information till they called a real cop. So he's going to the pokey pokey. Have a good one. Styles, is it? What is it? Stelgius? Have a good day, man. Stay safe. Always record the cops, bro. Always. All right, y'all. We're out of here. We'll see you on the next one. And God bless.
The Constitution and federal case law protect all over law enforcement police.
What are we watching, guys?
Donut, Kit Kat, Karen, even Willy Wonka, Munchkin, motherfucker. They are all allowed.
What are we watching? I'm not watching, Shelly. Got an echo. Check. There's no way he's still alive. Oh, well. Oh, no, it's old. You good? Yeah.
Live part 2. Can you guys see and hear me?
Why did they make him remove this one and then have to re-upload it?
Welcome back, everyone. Okay, you had me at Oklahoma. This is our second Oklahoma story within 1 week. We are on a roll. Here we have Oklahoma City Police Captain James Matt French repeatedly begging an arresting officer for mercy to turn off his body-worn camera after a traffic stop for alleged drunk driving. Let's get into it.
Contest on West
Stay in your vehicle. Get back in your car.
All right, there's a couple things that I want to address from the last video. Somebody implied that I was promoting the left versus right paradigm. If you've known me for any length of time, you know that one of the things that I'm against is the left versus right paradigm lie. This idea that there's this two-party system when actually it's a uniparty system. The reason they want you to believe it's a two-party system is so they can distract, deceive, divide, demoralize, and conquer us. So I'm totally against that because we need to be united but not be divided. So I don't know where anybody got this idea that I was promoting the left versus right paradigm lie, except maybe because I mentioned that the Attorney General for the state of Michigan and Governor Whitmer, Gretchen Whitmer, are both Democrats. It's just true. They're Democrats. And it doesn't matter to me where the red flag laws come from. It is tyranny. It's tyranny if it comes from Team Blue Democrat. It's tyranny if it comes from Team Red Republican. When Trump came out in support from the White House during his administration, the red flag law, the extreme risk protection order, I exposed the tyrant that he is.
That is why I have called for red flag laws, also known as extreme risk protection orders. We must make sure that those judged to pose a grave risk to public safety do not have access to firearms, and that if they do, those firearms can be taken through rapid due process.
Anybody who's for red flag laws, and this is something we need to understand, red flag laws, you cannot underestimate these things. Anybody who's supporting them and hammering laws that support and spread this idea that somebody can call anybody, guys.
There is no due process, though. They take it first, and then they.
Law enforcement, a mental health professional, anybody can call. You're grocery shopping and you're open carrying, and some blue-haired liberal or some conservative is freaking out because they don't like open carry, and oh my God, it scares me because you're carrying a personal protection device. I'm going to follow you home, find out what your address is, call the authorities anonymously, and get armed state agents to come to your home. Let me ask you a question, because somebody brought up a really good point. They said red flag laws are basically legalized swatting. And I don't see the difference between red flag laws and swatting, do you? What is swatting? It's where some prankster calls emergency services and has a dispatch launch a whole bunch of armed agents of the state to come to a particular address. Well, that's exactly what red flag laws are. How are red flag laws not legalized swatting? Literally, when Gretchen Whitmer or Dan Eye Patch McCain Crenshaw with the TAPS Act with Brian Babin over there in Texas, TAPS Act is Threat Assessment Protection and Safety Act. It's literally red flag laws on steroids. It's pre-crime. You're guilty, and you got to prove your innocence. We're just going to go on an anonymous tip that, hey, you're a danger to yourself and to other people. The word extreme is in that. ERPO, extreme risk protection order. So when those armed agents put on their Kevlar vests and they get their guns and they make sure they got plenty of magazines, they're under the assumption that the house we're going to contains an individual who is an extreme risk to themselves or other people and may be armed and dangerous. And that's why we're going over there, to violate their Fourth Amendment right to be secure in their person's houses, papers, and effects, and to violate their Second Amendment right to have a firearm if they want to. Shall not be infringed. Shall not be infringed is not going on in the minds of a law enforcement agent who's just going to follow orders and do what he's told regardless of what is right. He's not going to do what is right regardless of what he's told. He is going to go out there and he is going to put it into action and put feet on extreme risk protection orders. I don't see a difference between that and swatting. You tell me if you do. Because basically what they're saying is, oh, I know it says in the Fourth Amendment, no warrant shall issue, but guess what? Since we wrote this broad spectrum, and now it's 21 states, Michigan makes the 21st state. That's almost half of the states in the United States are signed on to red flag laws. This red flag law means I don't need a warrant. I don't need probable cause. I'm not going to believe that you're innocent. I am going to believe that you're guilty, and I'm going to believe that you're armed and dangerous, and I'm going to believe that you are a risk, an extreme risk. And like I said in the last video, the first one that was initiated in 2018 in Maryland against that Gary Willis guy ended in his death. And they came to him at what time? 5:17 in the morning. What average person is awake at 5:17 in the morning? What team of badged law enforcement agents is going to go, well, I think it's a good idea. Why don't we get him while he's sleeping, him and his whole family, so we can put everybody else at risk? And that's what Gretchen Whitmer and all the other 20 governor functionary puppet maniacs are doing with these red flag laws. They're putting you at risk. They signed a warrant. They signed a death certificate to have you legally swatted. That's how serious red flag laws are. Red flags are literally, I don't give a damn about the Constitution, says Gretchen Whitmer. I don't give a damn about your rights, says every single governor who signed one of those things into law. By the way, it's no solace to say, oh, I live in a Republican state. Look at Florida. Look at the Baker Act. Just look up the Baker Act. They can literally declare you mentally insane and hold you for 72 hours against your will, without charge, without trial, without due process of law, because somebody said that you flipped your lid. Well, we saw him waving his gun around over there in Walmart. You did? Can you show me the video footage? Oh, you don't get any of that. You don't get to try to prove your innocence. You're automatically guilty, and they will hold you for 72 hours under the Baker Act. Look it up. You don't. And that quote that I read from that Floridian who said, man, they've already put into action and put feet on ERPOs 10,000 times in the state of Florida. My friends who are innocent were treated as though they were guilty, as though they were felons, as though they were the worst scum of the earth. And then somebody else asked me, do you support, sorry about that, do you support felons having guns? No, I don't support felons having guns. That's why I'm against government, because most of the felons, true felons, I'm talking about true felons. I'm not talking about the government told me they were felons. True felons are in Washington's district criminals. That's who the 100 are in the Senate. That's who the 435 are in the House. That's who the 535 are. They're felons. They're writing warrants that takes away your life, that costs you money, that strips you of your rights. Those are the felons. So this person says, are you for felons possessing firearms? No, I don't want anybody in government possessing firearms. And speaking of red flag laws, why can't we say, hey, I know these cops, they are literally a danger to themselves and to the public. Every time they pull somebody over, people are fearing for their lives. That would be legitimate, because they truly are. It's demonstrable. You can prove it. We've got video evidence. Look at the preponderance of evidence coming out of YouTube about how dangerous these badged law enforcement agents are. Extreme risk protection orders could apply to them easily. Am I saying I want that in this land? No, because I don't want that applied to me. I don't want it applied to you. I don't want it applied to my children or my grandchildren. So do I support felons having guns? No, because I believe most of the felons are in government. Number two, who's going to define what a felon is? Guys, they say if you break their law to some degree or another, if you disobey, if you don't comply with the laws of politicians, they claim that you're felons. Who's going to define felon? Because from the government's perspective, if you break their laws, their evil, wicked, cruel, and unjust laws, you're a felon. So I don't believe there are felons just because the government tells me they're felons. And I would way rather have 9 criminals go free than one righteous person who's done no wrong feel the brunt of injustice in the injustice system. So I felt like I had to clear that up. But I'm telling you guys, these extreme risk protection orders, these red flag laws, these things are serious. This is literally, you have no rights in the United States of America. And that anybody would sign on to red flag laws makes me legitimately question if there's any brain matter floating up there in that cerebral cortex. If you disagree with anything that I've said in this video, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to hear it. If you've got criticism, I want to hear it. If you've got commendation or condemnation, I want to hear it. you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to the private email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel, grab one of these hard-hitting, conversation-starting designs. You can put on a shirt, hat, mug, cell phone case, sweatshirt, whatever you want. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. It's all about the narrative, huh? It's all about perception over reality. Democrats are masters at this. They're masters at the political mirage. And most recently, this occurred with Joe Biden's visit to Howard University. Howard, of course, a historic black university, probably the most famous among the ranks. And well, during this year's graduation ceremony, university executives thought, who better to speak? Sleepy, creepy Joe Biden. As we know, Howard University didn't let Joe Biden give their graduation speech. Well then, you ain't black. Now, the media narrative and the crafted public perception is that this was a great moment for Joe. It was a great moment for Howard. But on the inside, as you delve in a little bit, not really. Here's what really happened, and here's how the university graduates actually felt about sleepy, creepy, piss pants Biden taking the stage and, of course, taking the spotlight during their graduation. We've got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks. Sleepy, creepy, piss pants Biden goes to Howard. The headline reads, Biden tells Howard University graduates that white supremacy is the most dangerous terrorist threat. Of course, his tired old shtick.
We know that American history has not always been a fairy tale. From the start, it's been a constant push and pull for more than 240 years. Between the best of us, the American ideal that we're all created equal, and the worst of us, the harsh reality, racism, has long torn us apart. It's a battle that's never really over. But on the best days, enough of us have the guts and the hearts to stand up for the best in us. Choose love over hate, unity over disunion, progress over retreat. Stand up against the poison white supremacy, as I did my inaugural address, to single out as the most dangerous terrorist threat to our homeland is white supremacy.
You know, this disrespectful old fool. What he probably should have done, heading to Howard University, is simply focus on the graduating class, their future, and try to inspire them to do something great with their lives. But instead, sleepy, creepy Joe Biden went up there to push a divisive message and essentially to attack Republicans indirectly and make it a campaign event. What a pathetic old fool. And it seems like I'm not the only one who feels that way. This clip's going viral all over Twitter right now. Howard University students, during his speech, trashing on the old man, basically for the exact same reason.
This is the worst graduation of my life. This is a campaign speech. A campaign speech. You got this white man here, Howard. What is going on? I would have given a better speech. I did give a better speech, but my high school Howard, you disappointed us. Tremendous. Like, we could have had Michael Jordan. We could have had somebody who actually did something good for something good for the black community. You feel me? I would have even followed 50 Cent. Jay-Z. LeBron James. Steph Curry's not even doing anything right now. Out of all the people, oh my Lord. I'm not listening to you. Like, what? I have something before I let
Nobody looks inspired. Nobody looks happy to see Joe there. Most people are questioning, why is this clown on the stage? Why is he giving us a campaign speech? What a clown. Once again, Democrats doing the same thing they always do, using the black community as a platform to promote themselves. I mean, here's the CNN coverage of the event.
President Biden delivered the commencement address on Saturday at Howard University, at times sounding more like candidate Biden. Howard is one of America's oldest and most revered historically black universities. It's also an audience that Biden needs to reach if he hopes to win a second term. And Arlette Science has a report.
President Biden delivered a commencement address to graduates from Howard University here in Washington, D.C. But much of his speech sounded a lot like a campaign speech, as he urged graduates to consider that the battle for the soul of the nation is not yet complete.
Nothing but Joe Biden, Joe Biden, Joe Biden. It's a complete farce, a complete joke, especially if you have a basic understanding of Joe Biden's political history. Joe Biden was the man to give the graduation speech at Howard University, a historic black university. Joe Biden, the guy who eulogized KKK member Robert Byrd, the guy who, by the way, is the president and the current leader of the Democrat Party, which happens to be the party of the KKK. Joe Biden, who literally said this is an actual quote, 1977, Joe Biden said integrating black students would, quote, turn schools into a racial jungle. A racial jungle. I don't want my kids to grow up in a jungle. A racial jungle, says Joe Biden. Joe Biden, who Cory Booker claimed is the architect of mass incarceration.
He's unveiled his crime bill for a guy who helped to be an architect of mass incarceration. This is an inadequate solution to what is a raging crisis in our country.
Not to mention, Kamala Harris graduated from Howard University. She's a Howard alumni, and even she's on the record from the 2020 debates, essentially pointing the finger at Joe Biden during the primary process, and calling him a racist old man. We can't just forget that from the Democrat debates now, can we?
But I also believe, and it's personal, and I was actually it was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. And it was not only that, but you also worked with them to oppose busing.
And of course, I'm not done yet. Apparently, Joe Biden was the best person to speak during their graduation. Joe Biden, the same guy who promised $45 billion funding to HBCUs. A big promise which he ended up delivering less than 10% of. HBCU funding falls from $45 billion to $2 billion under latest Biden spending plan. $3.5 trillion bill was set to include $45 billion for HBCUs and other minority-serving institutions. But the newest iteration of the bill only allots $2 billion for educational programs and infrastructures of HBCU. The guy who promises the moon but delivers squat. The guy who promised you student loan forgiveness and only used it for a cheap campaign stunt to benefit his political party during the 2022 midterms, dropping it at the last second for some big PR win right ahead of election day to mobilize you young voters to the polls, knowing full well that he wouldn't be able to deliver. That clearly the courts would step in and stop his unconstitutional act. It's the endless frickin' grift. I don't know how black voters aren't sick and tired of this nonsense, this constant pandering, and it's really not even pandering, because again, the Democrats don't have to. Every single time the Democrats attempt to pander to the black vote, it ends up being some embarrassing moment that's used in the media, whether it's Joe Biden's conversation with Charlemagne, the infamous "you ain't black" moment, or Hillary Clinton's hot sauce moment. Once again, actually, if I'm not mistaken, that was on Charlemagne's show as well, The Breakfast Club. This empty pandering, which ends up being a waste of time, because, I mean, let's be real, black voters are going to vote for the Democrat Party a 90% rate no matter what. And really, we're looking at districts where it doesn't really matter. I mean, maybe it matters in Atlanta, now that Georgia is an apparent swing state. But for the most part, it's rather inconsequential. I mean, Democrats don't have to fight for the black vote. They simply use black voters and they use black spaces, like HBCUs and black churches, as a platform, as a vessel to appeal to white voters, to appeal to white guilt and the white savior complex. In other words, black voters, Joe Biden is using you, clearly, showing up to your graduation to make it all about himself. And of course, his fight against this non-existent boogeyman, this white supremacist threat that's so clearly exaggerated. I would be furious. I would be pissed. And a lot of the students were, and rightly so. Here's another viral protest from the moment. One student lifting up a sign that says, "Biden and Harris don't care about black people." Absolutely right. If I was one of these students, I'd want to hear a positive message of triumph, something inspirational. I mean, these kids are at the start of their lives, about to enter the adult world, and they're being lectured to by an old, kooky, racist old man pushing grievance politics nonsense for his own damn benefit. It's pathetic. That's what I got for you guys, though. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. And on this video specifically, I'd ask you to leave a comment. I'm actually curious what you guys think about this whole thing. You guys tend to be quite insightful in these moments, so let me know down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
All right, let's see what's yours. This is the one he was following up on.
First Amendment auditors, don't let them catch you slipping, or you'll be on YouTube forever.
No directive for officer safety body cam.
Oh, there you go. Check out his Facebook. Officer safety.
I think we maybe, I don't know how many levels we're past. I think it's probably too late. Check. Yeah, because we're still pretty even.
How y'all doing?
Oh yeah, Jesse's in here. Jesse just got in here.
How are you?
You just got a diamond? Oh shit. Yep, he's in. Hey, we got top 3 play it to pay out now.
Sir, I'm telling you, we can't film anything without. I said, do you have permission? I have permission. By who? The Constitution. Sir, you gotta go. I don't have to do anything. This is city, right? Sir, this is the city. This is private property. This is city, but this is private property. Oh, okay. City property, private property. You can't film nothing in here, guys. You're wrong. Without permission. All right. So y'all please take your stuff, go.
Got the 10s too, damn. Nice.
You talk some sense into your partner.
As long as you don't have to.
But 501 Route 21 is on something, but 501 Route 21 is on something.
This is private property. Yeah, you got to get politicians. You want to film something when you do it. No, sir. I think it's no, sir. Ain't nothing that way. Brand's in there still going out. Security guard podium says you can't record. Yeah. I know. But I'm still parking area. I don't know about that. So there's a little books and buses, little library. Some books to read there. What we're doing? Huh? Isn't that what we're doing?
He said he's got no problem trespassing anybody.
From a public sidewalk?
I ain't never heard of that.
That's retarded. Not the sidewalk, is it? Thank you, brother.
The inside of the building is.
Oh no, I can't stand it when people say you can't, don't talk or you can't do something. That's Constitution all day. There you go.
Just the council night? Yeah. What they say? What they say? They on the way. They're on the way?
They're on the way here.
Are they bringing donuts? Huh? Are they bringing donuts? Call back now to bring donuts. How do you say your name? Is it Guyton?
How come your partner in there?
You tell what you want to put out. It's right there. Right there?
Yeah. How come your partner?
WRITHP?
My partner is new. He hasn't worked here for 2 years. He knows that he knows. Okay.
How long you been here?
4 years.
Oh, well, he knows more than you did.
Okay.
Have you been drinking for that? You right? You used any drugs? You used any drugs? Of course.
All right.
Okay. Okay, have you been using your pocket? Is that the reason why your uniform's on that pocket? Your uniform's not on. Why is your button unbuttoned? Oh, you got your button unbuttoned. Uh-oh. You flashing. Your belly button.
Sir, one more thing. You dropped your pocket.
I keep forgetting that.
You guys are awesome. What are you doing out here? What we do is government accountability. Praise the Lord. Somebody needs to. We go in government buildings, anything government. They do the same crap, don't they? Oh, they lose their mind. Yeah. I don't know what to do. I'm glad. Oh, yeah, man. It's awful the way they treat it. You know, it's just, that's the government. You know?
What's that say? Who owns the company?
County. But they don't own the sidewalk. It's not their property.
Well, as long as they own the building, then it's public property. It means you can record inside also.
That's right. That's right. He doesn't just know. That's all. He's ignorant. Why would you speak and not know? He's going to get educated today. Yeah, I had to educate one earlier. Nobody couldn't bring my bike inside. Where's that at?
Formed by the Richland County City and the County of Lexington, April 24th, 2000. Central Midlands Council of Governments.
That's it right there. And he don't even work for them. he doesn't work for the city. Ooh, I smell weed. Yeah.
Probably him.
So, why is he wants to mess with him?
Yeah, he already told that girl to get off the sidewalk.
He told her that?
Yes.
He can't do that.
No, he can't do it.
She was sitting over there. She was sitting over there. He's got no authority off of this property. He's not even the police. Hey, you can't mess with that bike. You can't mess with that bike. Is that your bike? You have no authority whatsoever out here on this public sidewalk. You need to take your
I know who you think you are, man.
You have no authority. You have no authority. You have no authority here. Hanging up to this over there. Not here. That off right there.
Who the fuck he thinks he is? Who he thinks he is? That guy, that guard. He told the security guard there. He told you couldn't sit on the sidewalk or something?
Yeah, but that thing Hey,
You can sit there, man. It's a public sidewalk. What are you talking about? You can sit there.
Man, that guy's got an authority complex.
Fixing to teach this guy a lesson right here.
Sir, you're going to get in trouble. You don't govern the sidewalk. I'll just let you know.
As he complies. Hey, Oklahoma. I don't think I've ever watched any of these guys' videos. I don't know why you got recommended.
No, there is privacy in public. Being personally interviewed is something that I can ask of. Now you can choose to continue to harass me with the camera with your preference, but I can ask you, please.
It's not harassment.
It is harassment.
We do this for a
So
living.
that's harassment
I think we
over
know.
there, that camera over there?
No, sir.
I'm not in your face. I'm waiting. As close as I got.
Miss Poker Night. Oh, people still got in. Are still getting in. I don't know. You might be able to get in still.
This is public, by the way.
Yeah. There's another one going.
Any smoking signs or anything out here?
There should be no smoking on the buses, but not on the sidewalk. I mean, they can't restrict people from smoking on the sidewalk.
Stick around for the show, man. Yeah, I am ready. Let's have a wait. My Mustang comes flying.
Nice.
Got one approaching behind you. Yep. Behind you. No, I'm talking about behind you. Oh, and there is plenty of room for people to get through. Yeah, you can ask.
Yeah, you should be able to get in. Full table.
He kept going, I guess.
Oh. Let's go, Brandon.
How you doing? All right, man. And they refuse to leave. And they're disturbing everything. Okay.
So what's going on, guys?
Just filming in public, man.
That's fine. However, it is a private business. Y'all can't go inside and film without their permission. That is perfectly allowed. Y'all can
You
film
wanna
on the
go?
sidewalk.
You want to see who owns it?
Who owns the comment station?
I'll give you the direct name, the number, the Jackie Bowers. I'll argue with y'all later.
I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to argue.
Hey, Princess.
It is a private corporation. I don't know the direct owner. I understand it is a company.
So if you don't know who the owner is, then you don't have an understanding of the
I have an employee of the company.
Well, he don't know.
He could be wrong. He's the employee of a security company.
That is outsourced by the comment.
But this is government property.
Fixing to educate
County.
you right here.
This ain't
This
government.
is
This is
Central
privately
Midlands
owned.
Council of Governments.
County.
It is the Richmond
County
Authority,
owns this.
Transit Authority. This is on public property.
Yeah, but the transit authority is the one that controls this.
Which
Okay,
is
which is
Richland
public.
County.
It is a public entity. However, they do set regulations on what can and cannot be done.
You cannot set a restriction that violates a constitutional right. It's a constitutional right. Can I get a supervisor, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I need that back when you're done.
Hey, man, Jackie. You got a big problem down here. I got some guys down here filming. I let you know that you're not go inside and come and film without you guys' knowledge of that.
Do you want to read
I have CPD down here with them.
Yeah,
They
it takes
say
away your
anything to
immunity.
you, but they're not willing to leave. They want to know who the owner is, what's in writing and everything.
We know who the owner is.
Yeah, I don't know what they're filming. I didn't want to tell them who they with. He says he's with him. They won't tell me who they with. They just came in and started filming.
We're with we,
Oh, I know
the
they didn't.
people.
They told me they didn't, but I told them they had to have y'all permission if they want to come down here and film.
Wrong.
Yes.
Jack at the end there.
What?
He's down there.
No, I'm saying that's
But I'm gonna let them hear from you.
My YouTube
This
channel
is the
is
record
for
guy. Hey,
officer safety.
sir, this is the record I'm talking to, Miss Jackson. And y'all do not have permission to film. I'm on the sidewalk right now. I can't film on the sidewalk? Not here.
Wrong again. I can film anything I can see from public.
This is public sidewalk. This isn't your property at all. This is public property right here.
You from Greenville?
I'm standing on public property. This is a public sidewalk. You have absolutely no authority out here. None. And I'll take you to court and show you that. You want me to take you to court and show you that? I will.
Hey, you want to talk to the officer?
Oh, is it? Oh, because she's never in the room. Let me fix that.
Okay. No, I'm asking if you want to talk to
Man, we gonna educate this guy over here.
I gotta open up the studio. Damn. Mute your shit, dude. Mute that motherfucker. Jesus. Unfoldable. Silence still going. Yep. There it is.
Another one.
There she goes. I fixed it. Some shitty cards, man.
I am. Go on over there and get educated, man.
I'll tell you this time. Oklahoma made it. Holy crap. Two pair. I only had one jack. Yeah, it'll probably, if another person that jumps in, it'll probably bump it. Sweet. What city is this? City of, man, he's so unsteady.
Sound like a threat to me. Huh? Sound like a threat.
To me too.
He's bad. I'll call it.
All right, how you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Filming in public.
All right, go ahead. Fill it. Good to go. That's it. You guys are good to film. Appreciate it.
What's your name?
Corporal Ballard.
Corporate Ballard?
Yep, Corporal Ballard.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, right now.
What was yours?
Right now, I'm saying
Officer Rodriguez hard
so
job.
just,
Rodriguez?
Rodriguez
Thank you.
hard job.
just don't
thank you.
I offered to show you the law.
I got a law.
Your name and badge number, ma'am?
Officer 262 it looks like threat. It's a weird one. 26279.
Thank you. Thanks for honoring your oath.
Have a good day.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh, I need names and badge.
Yep, my name's Corporal Ballard, 24747.
Thank
you. Yep.
Missing over here in the jacket with the cigarette is making threats.
Who is it?
The one right over here with the headphones on his head.
What kind of threats did he make to us?
He's gonna whoop my ass.
With the hard hat on? I'll talk to him. Okay. I wish you all the best, alright? Alright. Y'all be safe.
You learned a lesson today? You learned something?
Appreciate it.
Can we get an apology at least? Yeah. That's a real man right there.
Now he's saying we're coming out here getting these cops to bother them. But this man's been bothering people up and down this public sidewalk the whole time. On a public friggin' sidewalk.
He feels his job is crazy.
He has no authority on this public sidewalk. The only authority he has is to get sued. Charged, get a criminal charge.
You sound like a bunch of Karens, though.
Guess what? I'm going back inside.
Damn. Didn't know this became such good. Damn, we were been watching shitty resolution the whole time.
For FOR, officer safety. That's one. I got two. The other one is called no directives. No directives. It's not like yes, it's off the cuff. A lot of times, what you do, I'll say, yeah, there you go. Joseph. Yes, sir.
All right, may I ask what the stop is for, sir?
I'll let you know as soon as you give me your ID.
Ace Perry was on his way to work when he was targeted by a Sampson County deputy and pulled over. He was driving 5 miles under the posted speed limit, which happens to be completely legal. As the video you're about to see shows, the officer had no problem telling Mr. Perry that he pulled him over for driving 5 miles under the limit.
Good morning. How are you, sir? Deputy Snell with the Sampson County Sheriff's Office. You got your license and registration on you?
I do.
Since I got you stopped here, you're driving 65 and you know, speed limit 7. I'm just wondering what's wrong. I mean, are you okay?
Traveling 5 miles below the speed limit.
Yes, sir. I'm just checking on you. That's all I'm doing, okay? This here's a warning, okay?
Perry has not filed a formal complaint. Was this cop protecting and serving anybody, or was this illegal stop a failed effort to try to find narcotics?
Have a good day, all right?
What's the warning for, sir? You didn't even say what a warning been for, bro. All right, may I ask what the stop is for, sir?
I'll let you know as soon as you give me your ID.
Ace Perry was on his way to work when he was targeted by a Sampson County.
Damn. Riverside. All right, got some diamonds. You got some diamonds? Or do you have straight? Oh, I got you. Oh no. My Cowboys, I gotta bet my Cowboys though. 2 kings. Oh, this isn't working. I have missed a long game. 1, 2.
Off-duty's not going to help you at 134 miles per hour. This one's going to stink. This is going to ruin my career, sir. You made that decision, not me.
We don't need an intro and a super regular time. So, first up today, we have an officer heading to Vegas in a hurry and he's pulled over. Thinks maybe a quick badge flash will speed up the process.
Good morning. I'm Trooper Nickerson. I stopped you for reckless driving. 134 miles per hour is reckless.
Really, sir? What's going down? Was I going that fast? You know what, sir? I apologize. I'm an off-duty deputy sheriff from LA County, and I'm just in a hurry to go get to Vegas because it's an emergency.
It's, you know, off-duty is not going to help you at 134 miles per hour. This one's going to sting. I need your driver's license. This car's not registered yet.
Yeah, it is, sir.
Where's the license plate?
You know what, sir? I haven't. I received it, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find, so I'm gonna call it in.
Dude, you're off-duty. Come on.
I know.
You got to get the plates on the car. All right, so I need your license, and let me have your temporary tag at least.
Sir, I apologize, but
I'm not looking for an apology.
This is gonna ruin my career, sir.
Well, come on, man. You made that decision, not me. I'll be right back.
Just as I suspected, this police officer is not having a bar of it. Let's see how this plays out.
Okay, here's the break that I'm going to give you. I'm not going to add the reckless enhancements so you don't lose your license. Okay, so this is just for the speed and the license plate. It's at Good Springs Justice Court. Telephone number and address is here. This date, April 10th, is a court date. Court's not mandatory. You can take care of it online or through the mail. And there's instructions on the back. And just to be clear, we do give breaks most of the time to law enforcement. But 134, man. You got a child in that back seat. Okay?
You know what, sir? I apologize, sir, and thanks for giving me a break.
Okay. Please drive safe.
All right, thank you.
This next officer is mind-boggling. Our citizens expected to show respect to the police, and even the police don't show respect to one another.
Ma'am, okay, so listen.
Like, you so listen. I'm a Trenton cop. I want to go home.
Okay, and you're not going anywhere just yet.
Why?
Because I already explained to you, we had somebody flag us down and say
well,
that
this
you
is
were
the wrong
assaulted.
car.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not assaulted. Can you see I'm not assaulted?
When I asked you your name, man, like, you know how these things go. I asked you simply.
I know. You
So why are
don't
you
need
yelling
to
at
know
me?
my name. I just
Why
want
are
to
you
go.
yelling at me? Why are you
Because
yelling
I
at me?
want to go.
I'm trying to help you.
I'm a
but
cop.
I
I want to
understand
leave.
that.
So let me leave
Ma'am,
with my boyfriend.
Please, just hear me out for a minute. I
Okay.
understand you're a cop. I get it. We
What
all
more
know
do
how
you
these.
want? What more do you
If-
want?
I just
Names,
need your
what?
name, and I would have
Tara?
documented the incident, and then we would have
Okay,
sent you on your
so
way. But
what more do you
you
need?
like ran off on me.
Because I don't want nothing to do with you.
Okay. Well,
Or cops in Trenton, in Hamilton. I'm sorry. I'll write it down for you.
I'll write it.
TARA DZ UR
DZ UR
KOC 421 1977.
What's your phone number, Tara?
You're asking me if I'm assaulted. I'm telling you I'm not.
Okay. And
I'm
then,
not.
But when I simply asked you earlier, you were so irate,
Listen,
and
you know why I'm irate? Because I'm being pulled over from you people. I'm a cop, and I don't want to be pulled over. Cop.
Can you stay over here or no?
I'm not even driving.
Okay. Well, you're still not listening to me.
I feel this really gives everyone a taste of what she would be like once the uniform goes on. Can you imagine a regular citizen being able to go off like this without being arrested?
Thank you.
But you gotta understand where these officers are coming from. All right. Well, they think you're getting beat up. You told them no.
It's on the Boondooker channel, though.
No, no, stop. No, stop. The guy with the glasses?
Okay, come here.
I'm sorry.
Here.
I know on camera.
I know, and I have to be.
Shit anymore.
I know, and this is not going anywhere. All right. You did nothing wrong, but the officers.
Well, he needs to learn how to talk to someone.
He's trying to get to the bottom of it. All right. Now look
And I
at
told him, if I'm so the victim, right? I'm the victim.
But you
I told
understand,
him
Tara.
nothing happened.
Okay, but you understand
And it
how victims tell us that. I know if you can take care of yourself.
Nothing
I've
happened.
witnessed it. But
Nothing happened.
he doesn't know you, all right? People tell us nothing happened, right? I know you. You say nothing happened, right?
Nothing.
But he doesn't know you. He doesn't know you, right? So then I know you, right? He's still trying to figure. He's out to look. He's out looking for you. I know. All right.
Moving on, we have a bait car with Auditor Chuck Bronson inside. What watch what happens when he takes on Officer Karen.
Oh, this was last year. I was using Chuck's videos.
You doing, man? What are you doing?
I am driving on the road because I'm a police officer, so if I'm running your plate, or I'm deciding I'm going to turn, or I'm deciding I'm going to pull you over, it's up to me. So what's going on?
I started to slow down to pull into this gas station. And then the light turned.
And then you slam on your brakes.
Because the light turned.
Do not
It
yell.
turned yellow.
Your license, please.
The light turned yellow. What do
Your
you
license,
mean?
Please.
Supposed to do when the light turns
Your
yellow.
license, please. Thank you. Do you have your registration and insurance on you?
Yeah, I do.
It was on already, so you can worry about what I asked you.
What happens to Chuck Bronson next is just unbelievable. Sometimes cops really think they can get away with just about anything.
Thank you very much.
All right, so, Brian, I wrote you a citation, okay? Here's the reason why. Right?
Okay, let's hear it.
You can't stop in the middle of the intersection. If you're going to
I
stop...
did do it, so you didn't crash into me, stupid. Are you stupid? You're the dumbest I've ever seen in my life. What a stopping in the intersection. I did it so you didn't crash into me. You moron. You gotta be an idiot. I hope you don't like your job. You're gonna write a ticket for that? Do you realize I got 8 cameras?
Next up, we have a police vehicle that is illegally parked on the pavement, and one very stubborn officer.
You told me what to do.
As you can see in front of me, there's a police vehicle on a Sunday afternoon. Sunday
Doc is baked. He's about to hit this some more.
morning, we parked right on the pavement. For no reason. Infringing on pedestrians so they can't use the pavement. And the number plate is Bravo X-ray 19 Hotel Golf Unit that you're looking at. What I'd like you to look at over here and tell me what's wrong with this picture. I've been stood here for about an hour now, right? Watching that police car, right? What's wrong with that police car right now?
Well, at the moment it's on the pavement. So.
Right, and what is that? How long has that been against road traffic laws?
Well, at the moment, I'm parked on the things I'm dealing with a critical incident.
No, I'm asking you a question here. You said you were going to give me some time. How long has it been against the law to park on a pavement in London?
So I'm actually dealing with something.
I know, but I'm asking you a serious question. How long has it been against the law to park on a pavement in London? 50 years, yeah? There's enough space on the road for that car to be parked there. I saw at least 3 people walk into the main road to get past that car.
Okay, sir.
I've been stood here for an hour. Where are they?
Okay, sir. At the time of dealing with the incident, this is my police car.
Really?
At the time of dealing.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Okay.
No, come on. In regards to what?
You don't want to listen.
No, I'm listening now. Now I know it's your vehicle. Come on, tell me. Please tell me. Well, I've got your name and number.
You do, sir.
And I'll put in a report.
You do, sir.
All right, you know it's against the law. You know it's against the law. Scumbag.
This next clip will have you shaking your head. Some officers just don't get the difference between enforcing laws and making them up.
And for my license,
I'm asking for your license, yes.
and I'm the passenger in the vehicle?
Yes.
Because, I'm sorry, why again?
No, she said something came up.
What'd you say?
No, so you said something came up, you said.
Yes, something came up. I need to check something. Are you refusing?
Yes, I am, because I'm not the driver, so I'm confused. How you doing, man?
Doing all right. How you doing?
Yeah. So so he got pulled over for tinted windows, right? Oh, don't scream too loud, Jay.
I have a family just like you have a
So
family.
he got pulled
We
over
come
for
in here
tinted
to
windows.
visit my son, which I explained to you.
Your
with all due
officer
respect,
told
that
me,
we have an
she came
appointment.
to the
This-
passenger
system
door
here,
and said,
we watch-
give me your ID. I need your ID and your license, your identification. I said, why? She said, all of a sudden something came up. What does that mean?
So I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm not going to tell you a story. Obviously, I wasn't here when you initially got pulled over.
Dre, you loud. Don't be too loud.
The reason why I got called to the scene is
Yeah.
because your father, this is your father?
It's my uncle.
Your uncle. So when my partner ran your uncle's name,
Uh-huh.
sometimes our computer will give us a generic warrant result if the name is similar in the computer system. So when she initially ran his driver's license, she got a hit saying that he's a wanted person by the New York City Police Department. So I came over, I looked at her computer screen, verified it's not the same person. The name is very similar, but the date of
What
birth
does that have to do with the passenger?
Again, I wasn't here when you initially got pulled over, but look at it from our standpoint.
Your officer is letting me know that you were wrong. You understand that you were wrong, right?
You're allowed to refuse, but I'm allowed to ask for your license. You're allowed to refuse.
But you know your officer explained that you were wrong. You understand that or you don't?
Well,
I'm allowed to ask for
okay.
your license, and you're allowed to refuse.
You're right. Have a
This is
good
what
day.
I'm sure he said.
So we're done here?
Yeah, we're done. Yeah.
Thank you.
Continuing on, we have Sergeant Morgan Wasaki with the Leon County Sheriff's Office being pulled over for running a red light. But wait, that's not all.
Hey, your license?
Yeah.
Sir.
My bag, it's gonna have a 0 in it.
0? Oh, okay. Where is it at?
Like that.
Okay. Is it? Can you say the 0's in the bag?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Where is it in the bag?
Take it, man.
Just asking, where is it? No, don't go in there. Is it in this pocket? All right.
In the bag.
Okay, all right. All right, cool. All right, just grab your wallet for me. Just grab the wallet. Good.
Yeah.
Let's take the lights out.
I'll take it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can you take your license out for me? You're right. There's no one there. Yeah. Actually, not yet.
Okay, well, hurry up.
You gotta take your time. This is a traffic stop, all right?
I don't know if it's just me, but her saying hurry up sends a fury through me I can't explain. This officer did a great job remaining calm and not firing back.
This vehicle right here, I observed it make a left turn on red on a left turn signal. So that's what made me initiate the traffic stop.
A left turn.
Left turn, yeah. So it was a left turn signal on red, and he went through the light.
Okay. I got you.
So that's why I initiated the traffic stop. I go there, ask for identification, run the ID, and then he also identified himself as a nigga charged with the Leon County Sheriff's Department.
Is he?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I noticed he has strong alcohol on his breath. He has slurred speech, and he has bloodshot going to the eyes. So that's what okay.
Do you have a supervisor on the scene?
Yeah, my sergeant's up there. He's right there. And he does have a 0 in the back of the car in the backpack.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
What is your sergeant's position on this?
I've called him. His position is, I guess, wherever y'all investigate.
Because if I take this traffic stop over, listen, I'm all about looking out for law enforcement. But
Stop.
Sir, come back over here for a second.
Okay.
Yes, that's my job now.
No, but you're also you can't understand. No, but you're gonna go through the walk. Yeah, you are. You just dragging it over the curb. What I want to do is I don't want to do anything. What I want you to do is think about the position of what you need to do. Okay? I got called out here. I got called out. Okay? And since I've talked to you, I understand that you understand. I understand that. I'm not this person stand back over here. Stand back over here. I'm going to ask you one more time. Stand back over here. So you're on the rest of the time. Around for two, on your back. Okay? They're gonna do it.
These next cops try to ID Auditor Stray Dog with the exposure,
No,
but they have
GG.
forgotten one minor detail.
Who
They
knows?
can't ID someone if they haven't committed a crime.
Hi. Can I get your name and badge number that you're making fucking Sanchez? Your badge number or ID number?
Unit 725.
I don't know. Thank you.
What can I help you with out here?
I don't need no help. I'm just doing a story, and I've been on public easement the whole time. Never crossed onto their property.
Okay.
So.
Well, can I see your ID?
No, ma'am.
I need your ID.
I'm not going to broke the law.
Called.
It don't matter.
I need to identify
You can put good citizen on.
I'm not going to put good.
Well, you're not going to put my name because I'm not giving it to you. I have to have broken the law before I have to turn over that information. Okay. If you articulate,
I was called.
That's fine. You can be called. You can investigate.
She ends up arresting
I'm
him.
not going to surrender my rights just because you showed up. I have to. You're asking for my ID. That would be surrendering my fourth.
Well, you identified me, so I'd like.
Well, you're a public servant. There's a difference. I'm not. I'm a free citizen.
So what is it that you're doing out here exactly?
What does it look like? I'm filming. That's it. Promise. There's thousands of cameras everywhere.
Except
you don't have a body camera on?
Navajo specifically.
Navajo. I am not working for Navajo. I'm not on their property. That is the only time that their rules apply.
All over their property.
It don't matter. What is yes, on their property. There's no penal code at the bottom of the do not allow camera record signs, meaning it's not a law, it is their policy. Their policies don't apply to me. Only if I'm on their property, then I become subject to their laws and their policies. While I'm on public property, I'm a free citizen. I can record anything that my eyes can see. Can't trespass my eyes. And this DHS memo sent out in 2010 to all the installations and revised in 2017 that we have permission to record police, any government officials in the course of their duty. It doesn't matter. If I can see it, see how I can see it from my eyes, I can't get in trouble for that. If it's viewable, if they want, they can build a 30-foot wall, and then I can't see it. But until then, I'm allowed to video anything.
What kind of movie are you making your documentary?
I'm gathering content for matters of interest to the public.
I like this guy's style. You can't trespass my eyes. Spot on. These officers are messing with the wrong person.
Yes, it does.
They end up arresting
You
him.
have to articulate a crime I've committed, a crime I am committing, or no, I'm not. No. That can't be the first crime unless I've committed one. Then you can get me for failure.
No, sir.
Until then, just for me walking on the sidewalk is not permissible for me to give you ID. Okay. I don't have to give nothing unless I've committed a crime. You better go back and read up the law. I can film all I want. Look, all of it. You, everything. It don't matter if it's posted. That's not the law. Do you see a penal code under the sign? No. If it was a law, there would be a penal code. I'm not on their property. Those laws, those rules don't apply to me unless I'm on their property. I'm on public access. That means I'm a free citizen. It does matter. You're ignorant if you don't know the law. You got that badge and that gun, but you don't even know. How are you going to enforce something when you don't even know? I'm not giving you my ID. All right. All right. There we go, guys. Put this here so I can.
Yeah, I was in the zone. Good job, Matt.
Hey, cuz got the 4-bedroom, you feel me? Cuz got with the kitchen, you feel me? Cuz got the wood grain floor, you feel me? Got the carpet in that bitch, got the lounge, you feel me? My nigga got the bedroom, the beat it up section, you feel me? Hey, he got the beat it up, that's his living room, you feel me? To cut to the kitchen, you feel me? He got the full setup in this joint, cuz MTV, how I'm living.
That open air concept multifamily home in California is worth at least $2 million. Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings. My name is Zukradowski here. We are change.org, and things are rolling, moving along in a crazy direction, as it seems like more people are just absolutely losing their minds more than ever, especially with all the latest news coming domestically inside of the United States, as it looks like the culture war just hit a new stride, and some very interesting developments are happening. There's also a major fight brewing between the former president of the United States and the governor of Florida. We're going to be talking about that, plus all the other people losing their ish news on this independent media broadcast. If you like the shirt that I'm wearing that accurately depicts the Federal Bureau of Investigations, you could get it on thebestpoliticalshirts.com. And the clip that we played at the beginning of this broadcast was originally highlighted at Clown World on Twitter, curated there with more just amazing stuff that is just absolutely unbelievable, highlighting the decline of modern Western civilization in at least a very epic and funny way. If you're not following Clown World on Twitter, what are you waiting for? Check them out if you haven't already. This as another video right now is making the rounds, as Elon Musk just confirmed that he will be talking with the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, when he makes his announcement speech for the 2024 presidential election, saying this to the Wall Street Journal.
Do you know if that guy, Frauditor Troll, is Canadian?
So, yes, I will be interviewing Ron DeSantis, and he has quite an announcement to make. And will be the first time that something like this is happening on social media, and with real-time questions and answers.
Welcome in. You don't know?
Something, of course, that
we're just curious because he has an unusual accent.
But some questions, as Ron
swear he
DeSantis is
said he was from
expected to
Canada.
officially announce his candidacy for the 2024 presidential election. An announcement that is being met with an incredible amount of skepticism and attacks on the state of Florida by many organizations, including even the NAACP that just issued a travel advisory against visiting Florida for some reason. The glorious swamp monster herself, Hillary Clinton, just launched an attack on Ron DeSantis before his announcement, describing how his, quote, ultra MAGA Florida isn't safe for, quote, people of color, LGBTQ plus people, and even, quote, multi-billion-dollar corporations that, of course, so lovingly have an incredible relationship with Miss Hillary Clinton. To outdo all the delusion, Vanity Fair decided to run this very fair and unbiased piece, running a headline that read, quote, reports Ron DeSantis will formally announce his 2024 bid with Elon Musk because apparently David Duke wasn't available. Yes, that's the level of insanity that Vanity Fair has reached when it comes to their coverage of the 2024 political election, that they're equating Elon Musk, the current owner of Twitter, to literally one of the most racist, vile groups in all of recorded human history. And yes, the article is real. It's actually in their news section, as I think it's pretty fair to say that people at Vanity Fair are pretty disturbed, to say the least, as they're running with vicious, slanderous, foaming at the mouth pieces that are absolutely illogical in what looks like a desperate attempt to try to stay relevant in our current media sphere while only embarrassing themselves so much more. This, as every day goes by, the establishment corporate media loses more of their reputation and legitimacy on the public discourse of this country, and platforms like Twitter are becoming more and more reliable as a source of news that is not from emotionally defunct, absolutely insane, deranged human beings. This, as another very interesting attack against Ron DeSantis, is of course happening by the former president of the United States that he is going up against, specifically in a
GG.
Republican primary.
TGM Duck.
And that, of course, is Donald Trump, that even MSNBC is agreeing with when it comes to attacking Ron DeSantis, specifically when it comes to the former president's criticism on the fair tax that Ron DeSantis backed, which MSNBC and Donald Trump agree is a terrible policy. Trump has been launching a lot of attacks against Ron DeSantis, and a lot of his major super PACs are predominantly running attack pieces on his former Republican colleague and not the current president of the United States, who is their opponent. This, as Donald Trump is arguing for Social Security, arguing for Medicare, and how he's a disciple of Paul Ryan that also has very close political ties to Trump himself. Now, I think it's fair to say that there is no love affair between these two major political giants. Currently, Trump is leading in the polls significantly against Ron DeSantis, but with still a very long time to go until the primaries, anything could happen. As also very interestingly, Chief Neoconservative Nikki Haley also just dropped out and endorsed Donald Trump, as it looks like there's going to be a very brutal fight between these two individuals, as the Daily Caller is reporting that there's going to be an all-out assault and things are about to bust wide open between Trump and DeSantis. All of this as America's #1 news anchor won't be there to break down exactly what's happening. What will happen? Well, I have my theories that I usually share on LukeUnfiltered.com, our own members area, where we go off into the deep, down the rabbit hole, and are able to express ideas that are a little bit more mature and adult that we can have on our own platform that sadly we cannot have here on this one. LukeUnfiltered.com, we give you a lot of offers of value. We provide you with a lot of information, videos from nearly 10 years ago, 3 master classes, a forum to meet the incredible amount of members that are extremely smart through the forum, giveaway. I'm with me and the We Are Change crew. And of course, so much. I appreciate you. Yes, that's the co-host. You'll get to hang out with her too, all by being a member and entering this contest through FloridaManTrip.com. See you there right after this broadcast. Lots of incredible things. Again, all these other members area don't hold any light. Don't hold a candle to what we're doing. Going above and beyond. If you haven't signed up yet, sign up right now on LukeUnfiltered.com, and I will see you there right after this broadcast. As of course, we are still not done here. As I think it's fair to say that there's some significant problems with the woke ideology and the people that, of course, profess it, as the New York Post is running with the headline called "The Nutty Professor," as a CUNY City College professor at Hunter College, who was questioned by New York Post journalists about attacking pro-life students, came out with a machete and chased reporters down the street. All of this, as today we're also finding out that Black Lives Matter is headed towards insolvency after plunging $8.5 million into the red while giving out millions of dollars to their family members and friends of the founder, Patrisse Cullors. As today we're finding out that her brother was paid $1.6 million for, quote, security services. Her sister earned $1.1 million for, quote, consulting, as it looks like the entire organization that almost half of the country went on their knees for, gave their money to, felt guilty for, all the multinational corporations supported, went down the drain and towards a corrupted organization that just paid itself off and bought a bunch of luxury properties all over the world. As the official Black Lives Matter organization spent at least $12 million on luxury properties in Los Angeles and Toronto, and now they're in a deficit, losing money, as many people from the very beginning have been calling this organization a fraud organization, and they were right to do so from the very beginning. And again, all that money, all that effort, all the PR, all the media, and they just squandered it on themselves, enriched themselves with frivolous, superficial items of vanity. And if you spent your hard-earned money on this organization, this is exactly where it went. One organization that, of course, fully backed and supported this group was Target. That is also now the target of a major attack by a lot of conservative right-wingers and anti-establishment people for promoting a very similar weird woke ideology that is just absolutely strange when, of course, it's being indoctrinated to small children. This, as many people are threatening to boycott Target, and many of them have, not for the first time, as, of course, Target came out and said that anyone of any identity could use any bathroom, supporting LGBTQ woke causes, specifically all the way back in 2018 when there was some controversy there about a man exposing himself to young children. This, as a lot of customers are shocked to find out that their Pride items for children are partnered with Satanists. No, I'm not kidding you. With slogans like "Devil is hope and love," and quote, "Satan loves you and respects you." Yes, those are the items that they're shilling and trying to get small children to wear and indoctrinated, along, of course, with binding shirts and tucking swim shirts and bathing suits for small children that are specifically meant to push a woke ideology with. Literally, the tuck-friendly swimsuits that we all have been hearing about, the designer, Eric Carnell, is also an outspoken Satanist who uses his brand's feature to push occult imagery and messages of worshiping and loving Satan. Holy frickin' cow. As this designer literally came out and explained on an Instagram post that Satan represents passion, pride, and liberty and loves all LGBT plus people. And, you know, openly working with Satanists, promoting an agenda that makes children infertile and unable to reproduce, might be not the best branding opportunity for a major, large multinational corporation that has stores all over the United States and services people everywhere. Holy frickin' cow. This is Bud Light on steroids. All of this as Target has decided to pull some of their merchandise from stores, as a Target insider saying that the company is having an emergency call this Friday as senior directors were told to tamper down on the Pride sections immediately. This, as allegedly to Business Insider, the Target CEO is brushing off his critics, saying that his company is too woke. This, as I think it's fair to say that with this latest Satanist news, there's definitely going to be a bigger backlash here. One of the few people standing behind this multinational corporation is, of course, Gavin Newsom, who described this boycott as a, quote, systemic attack against the gay community that soon is going to be going against Black people, Asian people, Jewish people, and women somehow, declaring that they're next because, you know, if you're a parent that doesn't want a tuck-friendly woman's bathing suit on your 5-year-old son, I guess you're an extremist, according to the governor of California, who's using this opportunity as a way to grandstand and stand with, of course, the Satanists. And again, a lot of this stuff is disturbing. A lot of it is nonsensical. A lot of this is specifically this way because it's directly targeted against children. And with June approaching very soon, what will a lot of the woke corporations do in response to a lot of these boycotts? Will they double down? Will they triple down? Will they? Oh, yes, they are. As, of course, the North Face has just decided that this is the new face of their brand, going along with, of course, the agenda, the narrative, the ESG woke social credit score that, of course, many multinational corporations will be bowing down to, pushing further as an agenda that is hell-bent on destroying the future of Western civilization. So, yeah, there's that. I might have extrapolated just a little bit at the end there, but did I? Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you find this video important, share it with your friends and family members. And because you do all that, that's why I'm here. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys, and that's why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on wearechange.org. One more video coming your way right now. A more adult video coming your way right now on lukeunfiltered.com. See you there.
Character off. Spit shine it? Yeah, exactly. Strip poker. Oh my God. Here we go. Westbound last responder. Yes, Dreamy, we're heading back to Gallup for the second time today. Wouldn't it suck to be a carjacker stealing your van? Yeah, it definitely would be. At first, I would be like, wow, is that the largest Amazon box I've ever seen? Until they cracked it open. Oh! I woke up because of a cough, and then last responder notification popped up. Alrighty. I'm just waiting on Nightcap to get his Dr. Pepper, and we'll be on the road again, guys. Appreciate you guys stopping in. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm going to try to finally do a live tomorrow from my other channel, my last call for alcohol.
Missed it.
Which is going to be a combination of
Music,
music
his new gym.
and like song requests and cocktail making. So then a body goes full Undertaker on the carjacker.
He was.
Right? No shit. Oh my god. All right, let's play some bets. What do you think ANCAP's going to buy? I'm going to say peanut butter M&Ms and a Dr. Pepper. He loves cherry Pepsi, Dr. Peppers, and he loves M&Ms. Those are like his thing. Yeah, I drove all day today, but it's so hard driving during the day in the sun and everything, so I just figured I'd wait till nighttime. I know I was going to grab ANCAP tonight, and he's going to help me load up this 400-pound casket, and Dr. Pepper and a Snickers. Reese's and a Dr. Pepper. All right, let's see. Let's see. You have no idea? It's always like cherry Pepsi, Dr. Pepper. Anytime he gets pizza, it's never anything with no vegetables and no mushrooms, no vegetables. He does get burritos. No reading my joke answer. Whenever he gets pizza, it's always pepperoni pizza. Because as ANCAP says, I don't like fungus on my pizza. So he doesn't like mushrooms or any kind of vegetable at all. So. And he will be getting pizza later. So it's like his favorite road snack. He will literally work for food. And a burrito. Here he comes, folks. Whoa, he totally threw me off here. Not even close, guys. We're all wrong. We're totally wrong. Totally threw me off. I was like, it's going to be a Dr. Pepper or a cherry Pepsi, and it's not even...
I was thinking about the first time like Congress had to come up with age of consent. That had to be like the powdered wigs and stuff. That had to be a rough day for the fellas. It's like some guy coming up first, like, from Rhode Island, 12. And I was like, ew, no, dude. I don't know. Why'd I have to go first on this one? It's like the hardest one to go first on. No, I don't like it. Just talking shit. This is exciting. I was a little too excited. I panicked and got this haircut. What an insane fuck up. My hair was fine. It was totally fine. And then 2 days ago, I was like, I gotta salvage this. It's crazy that I thought the hair, like my hair was. I was like, if I fix my hair, I'll look good. Like that was the final piece of the puzzle for me. There's a Dominican barbershop by my house in New York. I think I'm the first white guy that's ever been in there. I was basically Christopher Columbus of this barbershop. And they fucked me up, dude. If you're white, don't get a Dominican haircut. You end up just looking more racist. It was nice, though. He kept trying to reassure me the whole time. He was like, no, man, your head's good. That's all he kept saying, your head's good. I was like, oh, thank you. Whatever. Fuck this haircut. How are you guys? Look, it's good. It's good. I'm happy. It's nice. Everybody's back inside, all that shit. I don't know. I liked COVID. I had a nice time. I live in New York, so I left. I went back to my parents' house because I have white privilege. Some people didn't get to leave the city. I did because of my privilege, and I used it. You got to use it. You know what I mean? Doesn't it feel more disrespectful to waste it? You know what? Then we're all just being racist for nothing? But no, it's good. I went home. My parents, I haven't lived with them in over 10 years. They got old. They're old as fuck. They have milk, though. I'm back on milk. Been fucking crushing milk lately. I got fucking milk fat this year. It's a weird time in life to have a milk renaissance. It's 33. But it was nice. I think my favorite
flopped straight. UG.
favorite part of the year was I got to watch my dad watch the news. It was a rough year for my dad and the news. He's a Fox News guy. It's fine. Also, I see you guys. Most of you have Fox News dads. How dare you deny your fathers? That's a good dad. I don't watch Fox, but that's a good Fox News mom? That's bad. You don't want a Fox News mom. That's a bad mom. She smokes in the house. But a Fox News dad, that's a good fucking dad. Can you imagine if you had a fucking MSNBC dad? Just some guy every night at dinner like, we need to start focusing on renewable energy. It's like, ew, dude, I didn't know dad was gay. Talking to me about solar panels like a fucking lady. He might have had her straight as hell, dude. We fucking hate the environment. That's how straight we are. All we talk about is eating pussy and fracking. We hate nature. We go fishing. We don't even eat fish, dude. We just catch them and fucking... No, he's good. He likes Fox. He watches Fox. He watches it every night. Like every Fox News dad, my dad watches Fox every night until he can't. That's how long they watch. They watch every night until they get so angry they have to go to bed. My dad will watch for like 2 hours, and then out of nowhere, he'll just stand up and be like, fucking Mr. Potato Head's trans? I'm going to bed. This world's going to hell. He's all about it, dude. He loves it. Like every Fox News dad, my dad watches Fox with one goal. He's just trying to get one fact. That's all he's doing. He's sitting there. He's trying to retain one piece of information that he can then relay to whoever's unlucky enough to enter the living room while he's watching. And you'd think it'd be easy to get one fact, but every once in a while there's like a commercial for like a commemorative 9/11 gold coin. Just fucking wipes their hard drive. What was I watching? I gotta get one of those. I gotta get my hands on one of those patriotic coins. My dad drinks too, so he can never get a fact, ever. You'll come in the living room. He's hammered watching the news every night, which is the wildest way to take in world politics. Like just hammered in a recliner, like whoa. It's like footage of rocket attacks in Israel. He's like, whoa. What the hell are they doing over there? What's these guys' problem? But he can never get a fact. Like he tries. He uses Fox News as like a PowerPoint for what he's trying to say. Like everyone, like we'll be eating dinner and like Hannity will be saying something. He's like, see, that's what I meant. Look at that. That's me talking. I can't say it that good. He can never get a fact. He'll walk in the living room. He's been watching the news for 3 hours. He'll be like, all right, what's going on in the world? He's like, you want to know? I'll tell you. Fucking Nancy Pelosi's a bitch. It's like, all right. Settle down, dude. It's like, that was the news that's the news every night for my dad. They're just like breaking. Did you know Nancy Pelosi's a bitch? I was like, yeah. I had a feeling. But like everything they say, he agrees with. He's all in. I realize like Fox News is basically black church for old white dudes. You know what I mean? Like literally everything they say, my dad just sits there like, mm-hmm. Yes, preach, Tucker. Every once in a while he gets hit with the Holy Spirit while he's watching it. The Holy Ghost visits him. He's just like, oh, Lord, build a wall. Can I get a wall? He needs a wall. My dad needs a wall. For a guy who lives in central Pennsylvania, securing the southern border is like oddly important to him. I don't know what he's worried about. Like he's gonna lose his job? You know? Like some guy from Honduras is gonna walk the whole way to Pennsylvania, just slam a resume down on my dad's boss's desk. So you're here for the sales position? Say quiet on. Also, I was just at the border of Arizona and Mexico. There's a wall. I had no idea. I got down there, I saw the wall. I was like, holy shit, he built it? They were like, no, it's been here. It's been here for like a century. I was like, oh, you gotta tell my dad. I'm fucking him up. He gets fired up every night. It's a crazy way to go to bed. Every night, just with his apnea mask on. Fucking every night, just fucking caravan. Dude. You walk into the living room in my house right now, my dad, he'd hit you like, southern border's a mess right now. It's crazy. But I make fun of him for it, and then I do the exact same thing just with my phone. Every night, I just look at my phone until I can't. I'm like, fucking Mr. Potato Head? That's it, every day. I just get on, read opinions from people I know are dumb. Like in person, I know they're dumb. I've talked to them. And I'm still reading their Twitter, their political opinions. It's great. And my Twitter's crazy. It's half where I'm from, which is the middle of Pennsylvania, so it's white trash. And then half, now I live in New York. So it's crazy. Like I still have uncles. They all just got Twitter. They're all fucking fired up. They're having fun, dude. They all have like 0 followers. They just tweet into the void. They love it, dude. They do it for the love of the game. They're like, Panera was good today. Just onto a server that'll outlast civilization. And then now all my new friends are literally communists from Brooklyn. So it's wild, dude. My social, like I'll get on Twitter and the first tweet I see will be someone from back home that's just like, fucking Colin Kaepernick better stand up. Like this tweet if you support the police. Share it if you're not gay. I'm like, all right, I'm fucking sharing. I'll share that. And then the next post is just one of my new woke white friends that's just like, I'm not racist. That's it. Every day for the last year, just a different white person popping up. Like, look at me. Look at this article I shared to my Instagram story. I'm not racist, right? All right. You sure? So I don't know if you know this. Like, being racist isn't like a yes or no thing. You know what I mean? It's not like you have it or you don't have it. Like, being racist is more, it's like being hungry. You know? It's like, yeah, you're not right now. You know? It's like, yeah, you're not hungry right now, but a cheeseburger could cut you off on the highway. And you get hungry. We're hungry all day. The cheeseburger is Jewish in that joke. No, okay. Cheeseburger is whatever type of cheeseburger you thought it was in your racist heart. Anyway, that's it. I just get online, read opinions from people. The news, like other news, is kind of like, this is the most divided this country has ever been. It's like with the red states and the blue states. It's like, why? Because we tweet at each other? You know we had a war, right? You know this country had a civil war? That was pretty divided. Like, at least nowadays we're communicating with each other. Back then, those guys they got the news like once a month. Some guy would come by on a horse and they were like, who's talking shit? And the guy was like, the South is talking shit. They were like, fuck that. I don't like that. Give me my gun. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to walk down there for a month straight. Shoot the first fucking guy I see down there. That's how much. The Civil War was basically just the North just shooting racism out of the South. That's what happened. The North was like, South, fucking chill. And the South was like, no. So a bunch of guys had to walk down there and shoot them a lot. And they were like, all right, we'll let them go. But we're not going to be nice to them for a while. Until we find out they're good at football and then roll tide.
Hey, roll damn tide.
I don't like Alabama football. I just watched this documentary on Alabama football. It's great. It's about, well, it's not, I don't know if you should say it's great, but it's about Alabama football. It's about when they desegregated their football team. So up until this point, Alabama football was just white. All right. And everybody down there was pumped on that. They would pack the stadium. Everyone would be like, look at all those whites. Running around, catching it. And look, I'm not knocking them too hard because I still have a little bit of that in me. You know, like if a white guy catches the ball on Sunday, I'm like, oh shit, go. They got him. It's a tough run, a smart run. Heads up run there. But no, they took it too far. And so the documentary focuses on that. It focuses on Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant, legendary head coach. He was the head coach that brought the first black players onto the team. So the whole documentary is like celebrating Bear Bryant. They're like, fucking way to go, Bear. You did it. What a hero.
Fucking
and then you
straight on the board.
1971. Yeah, a little late for high fives on this one, fellas. Holy shit, 71? Like we had been to the moon. There were literally people on the moon before Alabama had black guys in their secondary. Does anyone understand? There were white corners. White cornerbacks. You understand how preposterous that is? Some of you are too young to have ever even seen a white corner. They're extinct. They don't exist. There's two left at the San Diego Zoo, and they won't reproduce. You'll never see a white corner. But that's what happened. It wasn't like the reason they desegregated the team. That's what the documentary focuses on, which is great because it wasn't like, oh hey fellas, it's 1971. Maybe we should get with the times. What happened was Alabama scheduled USC, Southern Cal. Alabama was confident. They're like, oh, white boys are, we'll take on anybody. And then USC came down to Alabama with a bunch of black dudes from LA, just beat the fuck out of Alabama. And then after the game, Bear Bryant gave like a speech and he was like, hey, y'all, come on. That was it. That's all it took. Everybody down there was like, yeah, we get it. We'll be less racist. If it means we can win. What? That's what it is. Like, as big as racism is in America, football. That's true. That's true. Look, there's a Disney movie, Remember the Titans, dedicated to what I just told you. The whole point of that, dude, that was one high school football season. Remember the Titans was like, it was 8 weeks. You know, that whole town went from like centuries of like, don't let them in our school, to just like, oh shit, the high school team's 4-0. Those are my brothers. All right, I'll get off the topic. The point I'm trying to make is if you want to get rights in America, you just got to put together a good football team. You know what I mean? Like if the transgenders got together and put together just a fucking hard-nosed, run it down your throat ball club. If the transgenders 3 yards in a cloud of dust of transgenders. If the trans community could just somehow upset Alabama, everybody down there tomorrow would be like, those are some tough bitches, actually. All right, we got out of that. There's some rough patches in there. That's all right. Well, this won't go great either. You know how like every show and movie now is like a remake of something? They just remake an old thing and just make it like more progressive and just put it out. Like they remade Ocean's 11 like a heist movie with like all gorgeous women. That movie should have been 10 minutes long. They literally should have got to the casino and just blown the security guards. They were like, oh, here's the keys to the safe. Take everything. I love you. You guys, you crazy bitches. I love you bitches. That's it. That's all they make. They either make that or they make slavery movies every year. Those are for no one. I have black friends. I was like, dude, you guys like these? They're like, no, we thought these were for you. It's like, no, we all hate those. Stop making them. It's uncomfortable. Civil rights movies are good though. I like Judas and the Black Messiah was sick. Remember the Titans is great. Hidden Figures was good. The movie about the black ladies at NASA, or as my dad likes to call it, Medea Goes to the Moon. And look, that was him that said that. He said that. As soon as he said it, I was like, what did you fucking say? You don't talk like that. So every movie just remade is more progressive. I just think it'd be funny if like the right started remaking. You know what I mean? If they just start like conservatives, like there's a new Scooby-Doo coming out. And it'd be funny if like the right remade it. It's just like Scooby and the gang going around ripping the wigs off of transgender people. It's like, that's not a woman. Just, some guy would have got away with it. We solved the case of the Starbucks ghoul. Has enough time passed that can we admit that Trump was funny? Can we finally admit that he was funny? Well, hold on. I don't like the tone of that. That's not what I'm going for here. Yeah. The great leader. No, he was funny. Now, whether or not that's a great quality for the commander-in-chief, that's definitely up for debate. But he was funny. I saw it. And I lived in New York, so the whole time he was in office, I would be like, something would happen, I'd show my friends, I'd be like, look at that. They'd be like, what? All right, well, it's funny. Like, there's nothing funny about
GG for that.
I don't know. During Hurricane Dorian, he was like, maybe we should nuke it. Like, that was a real suggestion from the president. The president said that. The president of the United States. He was like, hey, we got a big storm coming. You guys want me to blow it up? I was like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. I fuck around, dude. That's what I do. I don't know. Now that he's gone, I'll never watch a debate ever again. Can you imagine like just a regular debate now? After we witnessed the GOAT. Undefeated in debates. And he never said a fact. You know how impressive that is? He was funny and he argued like a fifth grader. He was unstoppable. People would try to hit him with statistics and facts. He would just go, wrong. Like, holy fuck, dude. How was no one prepared for this? Go back and watch those debates. You forget how electric that shit was. Don't tell your friends in Austin. They'll be mad. Just get a six-pack, toss on a Trump highlight video on YouTube. Good night, dude. Why? I went back. I watched his first debate. That's like my favorite one. At the time, Trump was polling at like less than 1%. Like no one liked him. If you guys like him now, you didn't back then. And I know that because I watched my dad. My dad at the time, he would like, anytime Trump even came on TV, my dad would be like, get this fucking joker. Get him off the fucking screen. And then now my dad's like, fucking guys can't go to the Capitol? He's like, guys can't have fun anymore? He's like, and it was because of the debates. That's what did it, dude. That's how we got Trump, these debates. And the first one is the best one. So it's a Republican primary. Everyone's up on stage. And they're all still doing their political shit. So, like, the first couple guys that talk are like, I'm from Kentucky, and I love education. And the crowd's like, nice. We didn't know what was coming. And then the next guy's like, I'm from Georgia, and I love religion. The crowd's like, pretty good. This is a good one. This is a heated
You're going for the win. What do you mean?
Debate.
What
And then
happened?
finally got to Trump's turn to talk, and he was just like, Rand Paul is ugly? And the whole crowd was like, oh, we didn't know you could do that in this. You can just do that as your thing? And Rand Paul was like, all right, everybody settle down. We're trying to have a debate here. And the whole crowd was like, shut the fuck up, Rand Paul. Ugly bitch. Then we just kept throwing dorks up on stage to make them debate Trump. It was not fair. It was mean for us to have done that to people. These guys were in politics their whole lives. They just had to debate a fucking maniac up there who didn't give a fuck, dude. And I hate to, it was fun to cheer for him in the debates. It was fun to cheer for him in the debates because he was going up against guys that had been in politics for like 40 years. And then he showed up to the event like, oh, fuck it. What are we talking about? Like, it was like, he had no clue. Every week he had no fucking idea. There's one debate. He's like in the middle of it going back and forth about the economy with Ted Cruz. They're literally talking about the economy. And in the middle of it, he's just like, Ted's wife, ugly as a dog.
I like him too.
Holy shit, dude. And Ted was like, I'm from Texas. You don't talk about a man's family like that. You've got a dog wife, Ted. It was like, everyone knows. Yeah, and a week later, Ted Cruz was on TV like, I support Donald J. It's like, you pussy. I will say this. One thing that sucked about Trump losing was, for me, was because I just figured out kind of how to do his voice. Which that's kind of a bummer that it's not hard to do Trump. It's all you have to do just do that. do that a second off from where it should be in the sentence. And then you don't have to sound like him. All you have to do is like get his cadence down. It's very easy. All you have to do is like describe something and then say you described it that way. That's it. It's every time. Like, dude, what a big room this is. I walked in here. I said, wow, what a big room. That's it. Every time. Austin. A lot of homeless. I walked in here. I said, wow, that's a lot of homeless. You guys got it. You got a lot of homeless. You got to. What are you guys doing about it? Whatever you guys are doing is not working. So just switch. I don't know what to do either. But do something. A lot of tents. Why? It's been making me laugh thinking about Trump, like, not understanding why people are homeless. I walked out, I saw him, I said, why? Are you living in tents? I could never, these guys. But I will say this about Trump. I don't want you guys to I don't want to turn this into a rally. I don't want you to. I will say this, and don't freak out. Just listen. I think it's fair to say that of all the presidents we've had, I think it's fair to say that Trump would have been the funniest one to see get shot. You know? Yeah, dude, the Patriots got fired up on that, dude. I was having fun at this show. No, look, I didn't even say it would be funny. I said funniest. It's a huge difference. Technically, there's a funniest of everything. There is. It doesn't make it funny, but there is, like, think of the worst thing you can think of. There's a funniest one. I'll go first. I'll think of one. School shooting. None of those are funny. Zero funny. But maybe there was one where, like, the horse girl in the class, like, could sense something was coming. You know what I mean? And they were like, what's wrong? And she was like, like, you know? But back to what I was saying about, if you had to, what I said was true. If you had to rank them from least funny to funniest assassination, easy number one. For real, he'd be talking shit like when it happened. He'd be doing like a rally. He'd be like, my opponent's gay. I walked in, I saw him. I said, wow, this guy's gay. The shooter would be coming out and be like, sit down. You're gay. Get hit. He'd definitely make a funny noise into the, like, he'd get hit, be like, ah, and fall. He'd fall funny. I will say I did write that joke before Biden could be added to the rankings. I don't think he would be the funniest, but the only reason Biden might be the funniest is because I think Biden's the first president you could punch assassinate. You know what I mean? Just walk right through the metal detectors and be like, Mr. President, what the fuck are you doing, dude? It's a body shot. I'd add that joke. My dad. Can't be talking about killing presidents.
It's still. I'm surprised.
What about Biden?
Streams in excellent conditions. Still.
My dad's, he's a good guy. He's an alcoholic. But he's good. He's a good alcoholic. He's not hurting anybody. But every once in a while, he always has an excuse while he's drinking. That's what's funny about it. Like, he can never just get hammered and be like, yeah, I got fucked up. Like, it's always, like, you'll see him on, like, a Monday. You'll be like, damn, it's Monday? You're getting fucked up? He's like, it's fucking It's Monday Night Football. Have a couple of drinks. Jeez. You see him on like a Tuesday. You'll be like, damn, it's Tuesday? You're getting fucked up? He's like, it's fucking, there's no football. What the hell? And then my sister does heroin. And that one, we're like, you do need to, you need to stop doing that. Which sucks for her, because if she played guitar, everybody would be like, But instead, she's a hairdresser, so it's not as cool. Relax. It's my family. It's my family. Don't worry about it. Actually, based on this crowd, I'm sure it's actually a lot of your guys' families. And that's all right. We're allowed to talk about it. My sister, so she was doing heroin. We had to have an intervention for her. She lived out in Pittsburgh. We live in the middle of Pennsylvania, so we had to trick her to come home. You got to trick them. I don't know if you know these guys. They're not just fucking stopping by. They're very busy. They're the busiest people. They get a bad rap for being lazy because they take a lot of naps. But if they're awake, they're fucking very busy. They're scurrying around, dude, doing quests. That's what they do. If you do heroin long enough, you run out of money. You got to start doing quests. It's like a fucked up game of Zelda every day. You just wake up to a new quest. It's like, you need to gather coppers. Gonna find a scrapyard. It sounds nice. I wish I got quests. But eventually the quests get pretty dark. Scrapyard, that's like level 1. Towards the end, the quests, you need to get titty fucked behind the Home Depot. That's when it's time for a change. So we had to come up with a plan to trick her to come home for the intervention. The plan we came up with was we told her that we had won tickets to go to Six Flags. And it worked. She called back. She was like, all right, I'll be there. She got on the first bus. It's like a 7-hour bus ride. It's nothing to them, dude. Nothing. If you take heroin, every bus is a bullet train. It's a 5-minute ride, tops. Anyway, so the plan was pick my sister up from the bus stop, not take her to Six Flags, take her to a hotel where we're going to have an intervention. I didn't want to start the intervention with like a lack of trust. So I took her to Six Flags the day of her intervention. That day, she and I went to Six Flags together. And I thought that was a nice gesture, but it turns out intervention is supposed to be rock bottom. You know what I mean? Like, intervention is supposed to be the worst day of your life. Not like you're tired from easily the best day. Humanly, I mean, she took heroin and rode roller coasters. It was impossible. We sat her down, we're like, you better fucking change your life. She's like, oh, I'm going back tomorrow. We're like, no. And I was with her. She was fucked up. If you know anyone from Pittsburgh, you know what she was wearing. She was wearing a Steelers jersey and pajama pants. Steelers pajama pants. She dusted off her finest Heinz Ward for the occasion. So we get in there. There's a water park there. We didn't know. They added that. We haven't been there since we were kids. We get in there. There's one of those water slides. It's just like a fucking straight drop. Like, no sides on it, no raft, just by yourself. She looks at it. She's like, I want to go up on that one. I was like, yeah, all right, yeah, fuck it, I knew she was going to rehab like that night. So I was like, yeah, go get this one in. You're about to have a rough couple months here. This is going to be. Also, I figured they would stop her. She was wearing a Steelers jersey and pajama pants, trying to get on a water slide. All they did was make her take her fucking Crocs off. Her yellow Crocs. So she's climbing up this ladder. She gets to the top of this fucking giant water slide. And you know how, like, when it's your turn next on a water ride, you got to, like, lay there in that water and, like, wait to go? She nodded off. She took a nap up at the top like a Dracula, laying in front of some high school lifeguard that's like, ma'am, it's your turn. He just sent her down, dude, asleep. Just flying down this thing, dude. There's a ramp at the end. We all got to watch her wake up in air. She did the whole fucking... I don't know how that wasn't fucking rock bottom. It's like he woke up in air. Anyway, don't be sad about it. She's good. She did go to rehab. And that's good. Yeah, she's done. She stopped using it. She's sober. She's all good. She's 2 years clean. Yeah. It's good. She did get cancer, though. So... And COVID. Cancer and COVID. So I'll tell you what, this was cool. I was with her. She was at home. She went back to my parents because when you have cancer and COVID, you got to go home. You have to go home. You can't keep hanging out. But no, I was with her. It was crazy. This year she beat heroin, cancer, and COVID It was like living with fucking Rocky. It was crazy, dude. Every week, my whole family was like, "Give up! You're never gonna win this." She's like, just kept winning. When she got COVID, I was like, "All right, you're definitely dead." She's like, "Yo, COVID." So I ain't hear no bell. Just fucking just wailed on it, dude. Yeah, she's got a hell of a chin. Hell of a chin on my sister, and that's what better quality could you ask for in a human? Anyway, damn, dude. Fuck that music across the street, dude. That fucking bothers me. I'm an old man now. Turn it down. Turn it down. What is that, rap? Turn it off. Gotta talk about my sister doing heroin over here. This has been making me laugh. I've been thinking about, like, the first time, Jesus Christ. I do comedy a lot, and every once in a while you can hear music from another room, and it's like, damn, dude, music's so much better than comedy. Every time I hear music, I'm like, fuck, dude, that shit crushes what I do. Some fucking idiot dressed like Cam Newton pressing play. It's so much better than this. Well, you guys want to hear about my problems? This guy's like, take Molly, finger someone. I'm going to press play. You guys do you. Fuck, they're having so much fun over there. Get out of here, you motherfucker. Go dance. I knew you wanted to dance. That guy wanted to dance all night. All right. I like my family. It's a good family. I had to go to my niece's 7th and 8th grade girls volleyball match recently. No, I'm kidding, dude. Shut up. Just relax. I don't want to fuck kids. But if you ever want to get out of something, that's all you have to do. Like, if your friend, like, do you want to come to our son's t-ball game? Be like, what grade are the kids in? And then no matter what they say, go, oh. 4th? Yeah. No, I went to this fucking kids volleyball match. Can we knock it off with volleyball shorts on little kids? It's weird. It's gross, dude. Just get them gym shorts. That's all. No, dude, it's gross. Because then, it's just me and the other uncles up in the bleachers, kind of making eye contact with each other. Like, bro, are you seeing this? Such a funny way to just destroy a show. just right at the very end, be like, aren't kids hot? Give it up for Trump. Aren't kids hot? No, I truly am serious about the gym shorts, though. It's weird. And so I got home from this fucking volleyball match. My roommate, his girlfriend played college volleyball. So I'm very excited to, like, shit on volleyball whenever I can. So I get in there and I was like, yo, volleyball is that's a weird culture. Get them fucking shorts. Get them gym shorts. The shorts they're wearing is gross. And she was like, no, we need those shorts for speed on the court. And I was like, I know that's not true. I watched the NBA. None of you are moving as fast as, like, a ref. And those guys are wearing, like, slacks, dress shoes for some reason. She was like, no, we need those shorts. The tight shorts, they're essential. She compared them to, like, a helmet in football. I was like, I know they're not essential because I Googled the Special Olympics volleyball team. All of a sudden, those shorts weren't so essential for them. What's that about? How baggy do you think they look like the fucking N1 mixtape out there? They look offensively baggy is how I would describe all of their attires. We're all adults. We all agree the Special Olympics is a good program. It's great. I just feel like the guy who came up with it had to be like a real risk taker. You know what I mean? That's a wild thing to suggest for the first time. Some guy in a board meeting, like, I got an idea. We should be racing these motherfuckers. Like, what'd you say? Like, fucking town over said they're the fastest ones. So we settle it, I'm not making fun of the Olympians. The concept is wild. It's a wild, like, if your best friend invented the Special Olympics and told you about it first, you'd be like, don't ever tell anybody that. Who the fuck are we going to tell that to? What are you doing? Pole vault? I actually volunteered and coached with the Special Olympics for a little while. So, what'd you guys do? No, don't clap. Please. I did it for those kids. No, I'm kidding. No. I look like this, so me coaching the Special Olympics, I was like a fucking double agent. No one knew whose side I was on, dude. Player, chaperone, no one knew. I'd be standing there coaching, holding a clipboard with 5 dudes that looked exactly like me. You know, see the coaches from the other team looking over like, I think they're fucking letting one of them coach. Yeah. No, I did coach this Special Olympics for a little while, and it's fun. That's another thing you're allowed to talk about. It's happy. Everyone there's sportsmanship. It is funny. Don't let anyone tell you it's not funny, dude. I was there. Everyone there is laughing. It's fun. I coach basketball. Kids would catch the ball, just fucking launch it into the bleachers. People would be like, "What the fuck are you doing out there?" Like, my whole team ruled. Everybody on my team was good. They were the funniest. They were bros. They were bros, dude. My whole team loved 2 things. They loved tits. They do. I don't know if you know these guys, dude. They fucking love the ladies. They love the ladies. And they love John Cena. That's it. That was the news every day. We'd be in the huddle. They'd be like, a lot of ladies here tonight. I was like, ooh, yeah. They'd be like, what do you think John Cena's up to? Oh, you're going to have to get way worse before you meet him. John Cena's like the angel of death for those guys. I told my guys, I was like, you see Cena coming, you get the fuck out of there. He's taking souls with him. Every year, Hooters would sponsor our one basketball tournament. All right, so every year Hooters would bring like 3 or 4 waitresses, and they would present like a big cardboard check donation to the Special Olympics. As soon as the girls entered the gym, the game changed entirely, dude. It went from like hugs and sportsmanship to just like dudes got competitive, like very competitive. Fucking ripping down rebounds, just hitting layups. And then at the end of the game, there'd be a hug line, you know, between the waitresses and the players. And yeah, that went about exactly how you would imagine that went. We had to break out the fucking jaws of life, dude. My boys are ragdolling those young sluts. And I'm not knocking the players. They were totally in the right. The girls were hot. The waitresses, like every year, I would sneak into the hug line myself. All right, I think I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you guys very much. It was a lot of fun. Thank you.
McCusker. Oh, I don't want to get anything else going. This game's about to be over. There's some big old blinds right now. That was pretty good. I'm surprised they didn't get taken down for that. I'll probably catch it in a couple days. I'll enlist it for a while. Brandon's been playing good lately. What up? There we go. I knew I was going to get you to go all in playing this shit. Oh, you won it. Fuck. No, he didn't call. What up, Sheldon Jedi? I'm just watching the end of this game before we end the stream. Listen to a little Blue Danube. Brandon's killing it. Brendan is killing it. All right, that's enough.
Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me. Turn it up a few degrees. My imagination never finally gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease. Big lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, new her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist. Steady staring down this place. Off the liquor that we chase. Chasing my girls to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste. And I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's a shade. Let's go, game, body, so insane. Jealous, jealous, loving that she wakes up on that tight frame. Long game, no show. Shady game, get a play.
GG.
Cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't burn under contaminant. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by say. She got little waist, tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, got your egos to the face, baby. I don't got no space, coming closer for a taste. Let me show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on her tight frame. All game, all shame, baby, she came in with a play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
Last responder. I don't think Callahan's going live, is he? No, he's not live. Alright, I'll play my song on the way out, guys. Thanks for a nice long game then. Down the table filled up. GG, Brandon, if you're still here. As I head out, guys, like anyone who wants to, if you haven't, go check out Last Responder. Now.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it, get after it. Get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers. Gotta start them through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I didn't get that either, man. I don't get that at all.